For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 14 of the Liverpool career mode here on FIFA 15. We started 2015 yesterday with a game away from home at Old Trafford in the Capital One Cup. Today we have a similar game away from home at Old Trafford, although this time it's in the Barclays Premier League, and unfortunately this time it's snowing as well, so it's definitely not going to be easy at all. We were able to come away with a decent result yesterday. If you missed the episode, then feel free to check the link in the bottom left hand side of your screen to take you to it, or of course check the channel page for anything else you may have missed over the past few days. But we're starting the same sort of side that played against them yesterday, actually. Obviously we're on the back of the Real Madrid game in the Champions League yesterday, so again, there wasn't left with too many days in between matches, and had to start a rotation side after starting my strongest possible side against Real Madrid in the Champions League yesterday. So hopefully we could be able to have a similar result as we did with this same set of players in the first game yesterday. Obviously we were able to get through to the Capital One Cup semi-finals with a 1-0 victory. This time, obviously, though, in the snow, it's not going to be anywhere near as easy. It wasn't exactly easy yesterday, but Anders Lindegaard was in form yesterday, and he is so again today, making a great save down low to his left-hand side there. We're actually into the second half now before the next flurry of chances were going to come. Nice little back heel from Robin van Persie. Gets the ball back from Wayne Rooney as well. But if Anders Lindegaard was in form, so was Mattia Perrin. Lovely save to keep out Robin van Persie after a tidy little 1-2. We get caught in possession though in the midfield. RVP gets it back to Juan Mata, receives it back from Juan Mata, gives it back to Juan Mata, who then gets it back to Robin van Persie, who then puts it into the back of the net. Incredible, not a 1-2, it was a 3-4 that ended up with the ball in the back of the net, unfortunately for us. So we concede early on in the second half, but hoping to get ourselves back in front. It was Mario Balotelli that scored the goal yesterday to give us the 1-0 win, and it's Mario Balotelli again who's going to be on the score sheet away from home at Old Trafford. The former Manchester City player playing for Liverpool against both sides' biggest rivals, Manchester United, on their own turf, scores the goal to get us back in the game. The question was, could we push on and get a winner? Balotelli played in yet again here. He's going to show good feet to get round the defender, then drive towards goal, have a shot for the bottom corner, but Anders Lindegaard gets there again, and I can't quite follow it up with Raheem Sterling. He just beats me to the ball, the defender, and it goes away. But Gerrard's going to have a free kick. Can he win it in the last minute? No. Another top save by the Dane in goal. It stays 1-1, and that was in fact how the game was going to finish. So despite winning in the Capital One Cup, we only get a draw in the league. I'm not sure which I would have preferred, to be completely honest. I think 3 points in the league, considering our current position, would have been preferable. Well, I guess 2 wins in both games would have been preferable, but still, we did well in that one to fight back after going down behind in terrible conditions, but hoping to have better fortunes here. Now we're at home against Arsenal. Obviously, 2 very, very tough games in a row here in the Barclays Premier League. They're currently 6th, we're currently 8th, but as you can see, Aston Villa, Palace and Stoke are all kind of out of position at the minute in the top of the table. So there's definitely a lot of work left to do for us to get above them, a lot of work for them to at least try and maintain a top half finish, because you wouldn't have thought they'll be able to stay where they are for the entirety of this season. But a much stronger side out this time around. We had a full week's rest for the first time in about 4 episodes to prepare for this Arsenal game. They're starting a very strong side. Edin Dzeko up top though, Özil and Sanchez on the bench, as well as Giroud and Danny Welbeck. They're choosing their Bosnian beast up top to try and break our defensive line down. But we're going to start on the attack. Felipe Coutinho gets crunched on the ball and goes down injured, unfortunately. But Gerrard's going to play the ball into Jordan Henderson. He's back from injury, drawing a good save out of Wojciech Szczesny. Unfortunately, Coutinho was going to be injured after this game. He did continue for a short while, but I did actually have to take him off into the second half with that injury. But we're trying to get ourselves in front here. 2 chances for us now so far in this one, but Daniel Sturridge can't find the target this time around, so unfortunately we stay at 0-0. But after losing Coutinho to injury, as you can see, still injured here. He was going to draw a good save out of the goalkeeper though, but I am pleased to have Jordan Henderson back. I feel much stronger in midfield with Gerrard and Henderson there than I do with Gerrard and Emre Can, or Emre Can and Joe Allen. Jordan Henderson just adds a nice little balance to my midfield. Well, hoping he was going to have the impact here today. Sturridge does really well to get around the goalkeeper, and not around the goalkeeper, around the defender, and then beats the goalkeeper to it, to side foot it with his right foot into the far bottom corner. 5 minutes before half-time, we make it Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. But Arsenal like to score goals at Anfield. If you remember Andre Arshavin's 4 goals a few years ago, Danilo just misjudges the flight of that cross ball, and Rashiki's there to capitalise, making it 1-1 just 2 minutes after we'd gone in front. I was fuming and really disappointed in my right back there for messing up with the ball across, but I guess we'll let him off. We'll just give him this one mistake because he has been very solid so far this year. But Özil's going to have the next chance in the second half for Arsenal there, drawing a good save out of the goalkeeper with a right-footed shot. But we're into the last minute now, pushing into stoppage time. Sturridge is played through by Lallana, who's come on for the injured Felipe Coutinho. Turns inside, Sturridge with the goal. It's Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1 in stoppage time. A brace from Daniel Sturridge is going to be enough to see us get all 3 points from this one at home. We bounce back from the disappointment perhaps of the 1-1 draw against Manchester United to get all 3 points at home against Arsenal. That will do no harm whatsoever to our league campaign, and that does actually draw us level on points with the Gunners, so we'll have to wait and see what we can do in the near future to try and get ourselves above them in the league. Unfortunately then, confirmation that Felipe Coutinho is going to be out for 3 weeks, and we will definitely miss him in that cam role, although Adam Lallana has been very good this year, so hopefully we won't miss him quite as much as perhaps we would have done if we didn't have anyone of good enough quality to fill his boots. But we go away from home in the third and final game of the episode. No snow, no rain this time. It's just overcast night game, and Kasper Schmeichel in goal. They've got Jamie Vardy and Joa up top, who are hoping to have a decent game here away from home at Leicester City. King Power Stadium is actually quite a tough place to go, as Man United found out earlier on this year in real life with a 5-3 defeat in Leicester's favour. And as you can see again, a bit of a rotation side, a few changed players in there with Hesse and Markovic and Balotelli starting, Dejan Lovren in for Mohamed, I always say Mohamed, it's not, it's Mamadou Sakho as well. But 2 minutes in, Jamie Vardy is going to light the ground up. A lovely turn here, he's not really going anywhere. I was quite comfortable to let him at least have a shot from this sort of distance, because I just didn't expect that to happen. What a finish from Jamie Vardy. He scored a couple of goals against Man United in that 5-3 victory, actually got himself an in-form on Ultimate Team. And well, he's probably going to get himself an Ultimate Team in form if this were the real life game as well, for that strike right there. What a finish. Absolute rocket. I don't normally show replays of opposition goals, but this one's going to get 2, because that was just absolutely awe-inspiring. An incredible strike off the inside the post to put Leicester 1-0 up inside the opening few minutes, and then they just went part the bus, as you probably could have guessed, the same way Crystal Palace did to us a couple of episodes ago. It worked for Palace. Leicester have clearly learnt from that, and they're trying to use the same tactics against me here as well to get themselves a result. We're trying to get ourselves back in it though. A good shot that was well blocked there by their defender. Joe Allen tries something from the training ground here though, squeezes it into Martinez, finds Balotelli in space on the edge of the box. The shot's destined for the bottom corner, but it bends away at the last minute. We aren't quite able to get ourselves back on level terms at the start of the second half. Leicester coming forward then as we head deeper into that second period. Mark Albrighton just twisting and turning on the edge of the box. It was quite comfortable to let him and Ajoa have the ball there, but then a nice little 1-2 with he and Danny Drinkwater leads Leicester to play themselves in for a second goal. It's now 2-0 to the Foxes, and we're only on the hour mark. Mark Albrighton dancing into the box. Ajoa's going to hit the post here, so close to 3, squares it back. David Nugent is there, and it is 3-0. It's Leicester 3, Liverpool 0 at the King Power Stadium, and we've been completely flummoxed by that. Just 2 goals in quick succession after we dominated after they went in front. Completely put us on the back foot, and even when Balotelli gets one-on-one, he still can't find a way past Kasper Schmeichel. Got a free kick in the last few minutes though. Ballo again, it's unfortunately deflected off the wall and goes out for a corner. 20 minutes still to go. Can we get at least 1 back, if not 2, maybe 3? Lallana with the cross in. It's Lovren with a header. It goes well wide. A poor header from Dejan Lovren, and that was how the game was going to end. We lose 3-0 away at Leicester City. A completely unexpected result. And after the way we performed exceptionally well against Arsenal and against Manchester United, nobody saw that result coming. Nobody. But we're still on level parring with Arsenal, which means they must have lost another game as well after we beat them. Manchester City are up to 12th and can actually go up to 6th or 7th if they win their game in hand. So it's still extremely tight there between, say, 13th, 14th and the Champions League spaces. All you've got to do is put together 2 or 3 back-to-back wins, and you're going to shoot right up the table, which is exactly what we hope to do next week. Of course, you're watching this on Friday afternoon, so we'll have a career mode episode, Road to Glory episode, later on tonight. There'll be my player and the CMRTG tomorrow and on Sunday as well. Of course, if you don't know what and when I upload, there is a schedule in the description of every single video so that you know what to expect from me and when to expect it. 2 videos every single day, and hopefully as close to as possible daily streams as well. So follow me on Twitch in the description, follow me on Twitter in the description, and you'll know exactly what's going on with me, the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel. And of course, drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.